Hey, how's it going? This is Melinda and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about 10 records that are in my collection that have exploded in value. And these are common records. You probably have a few of these in your collection as well. I had no idea that these records have really shot up in value the way they have. So if you're not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe. Hit the notification button. I really do appreciate it and it really does help me a lot. Let me go ahead and get started with this record. It's Billy Joel's Greatest Hits Volume 1 and Volume 2. And I recently had a friend who's now getting into vinyl. He sent me a message. He paid $45 for this record in excellent condition. The question was, did he get a good deal? Well, I had to look because I've had this record for a very long time. I paid $20 for it back in the day, but this is a really important record, and if you're a Billy Joel fan, you definitely want to have this one in the collection. So I looked on Discogs. It recently sold for $60. I have no idea what condition that one was in, but the asking price for this record now is $100 to $150. And if you want to get the mobile fidelity version of this, double it. It's $200 to $300. Pretty crazy, right? That's kind of what woke me up and got me to looking at my collection again. What is valuable? And evidently, this one is a valuable record. The next one is one I picked up a little over 2 years ago probably, and it was 20 bucks. It was pretty cheap. I didn't really give a lot of thought to it, but I wanted to have girls, girls, girls in my collection. You know, this is a cassette I had when I was a teenager. I really like the songs for the most part. There's a few clunkers on here, but there's some really classic stuff that I grew up with. And it's the 30th anniversary limited edition vinyl. I didn't give a lot of thought to what that was. I just saw it was only $20 and I bought it. And here is the vinyl. A really nice blue and black marble. And like I said, this was a $20 record 2 years ago and last sold for $80. So this one was one I didn't expect to be valuable, and yet I think $80 is a lot of money for vinyl. So I was really surprised about that. Same goes with classic Dio. This is Holy Diver, an original. I paid $14 for it just a year ago. It's still in shrink, original, sounds amazing, perfect condition. And if you want to get on Discogs a VG Plus copy of this, we're talking $60. Now, Discogs is a very convenient way to buy any record you want. You don't have to go to stores and start searching around. You can find what you're looking for. And honestly, records like this one and Motley Crue, so many of these records are getting harder and harder to find. So, I'm actually really shocked. I just paid $14 for this last year, and here we are, $60 for this record. Now, I also want to point out that if you are buying from Discogs, it never hurts to make an offer. So if you don't want to pay full price for something, make an offer to them. The worst they can say is no. Here's another great record. I think everybody should have this one in their collection. It's Toto 4. I love the song Rosanna, Make Believe, I Won't Hold You Back, Africa. So many great songs on this one. And this is the half-speed mastered that I just happened to get for $1 at a record store. It wasn't priced. I asked the record store owner, how much do you want for this? And he just like, $1. He didn't value this record the way I do. And so I bought it. But even if you don't get the half-speed mastered on here, the original sells for about $30 to $40, depending on the condition. That's unbelievable to me that just a few years ago, this original would be like a $5 record, $5, $7, $8, you know. It's really crazy how much these records are increasing in value, but this is a classic and I think everybody should have it in their collection. And you know, this one, if you want to buy a half-speed mastered on Discogs, is going to run you about 70 to 80 bucks. It's insane. A mint copy of this, someone's asking $199 for it. Pretty crazy. So this is a great record, and the value is really going up on that one. Here's one that came out back in January, and already a few months later, it is tripled, quadrupled in price. Metallica's Master of Puppets. This is the Walmart exclusive. They came out in January, and of course we had a lot of people come out and just buy this record and flip it. These are a lot of flippers are enjoying the profit of this record. And I will say it is a beautiful copy. I love the colored vinyl on this one. It's one of my favorites. Check it out. It's like a really deep, beautiful maroon brick red. I love it. And this is a wonderful record by Metallica. A great way to have it in my collection. It was originally in the stores $22.97 and last sold for $80. Now it's for sale for $95 and up. I mean, we're talking just a few months ago, it was at Walmart, folks, and now the price is crazy. Thank you so much, Jim. Jim sent this record to me, and I really appreciate it. You know, you saved me, because I otherwise wouldn't have been paying $95 for this record. Here's one that came out pretty recently, too. Record Store Day of September of 2020. This is the alternate Rumours album. It was limited to 16,000 copies, so it's not extremely limited. But you know what? This record continues to go up in value because it is the alternate takes of one of the best-selling records of all time, Rumours. A fantastic record. And it last sold for $80. And it's going up for even $100 to $150 now if you want to buy it on Discogs. So, pretty crazy pricing on this one, and I'm really shocked. You know, just 6 months ago, this record was $30. I think I paid $30 for this record. Pretty crazy. Here is one that all I can say is this artist turns everything into gold. I have a lot of records in my collection by this artist, and the prices are exploding. Taylor Swift. And this is the album Reputation. It's a good record. To be honest with you, I probably wouldn't have bought it, but I was looking through Amazon one day and I came across it. It was $9. You could hardly give this record away. And I could be wrong, but I believe there's only a couple of versions of this. One of them is the picture disc like I bought. Another one is an orange vinyl copy, and I'll get to that one in just a minute. Anyway, $9. So I thought, you know what, for $9, I like this well enough. Let me show you the picture disc. And honestly, this picture disc sounds really good. It's not bad. There's a different picture on every side. Really, really nice. This record now on Discogs last sold for $100. So I paid $9 for something that is now selling for $100. And if you bought the orange vinyl version of this record, it last sold for $700 or $800. The Taylor Swift records are going insane. I don't know what's going on with the Taylor Swift records. I wish I understood it, but man, those records are just increasing in value by the second. Here's another really cool record. This is a 2012 version of this record, Yellow Submarine by the Beatles. I bought this one in Florida quite a few years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I just thought it was cool looking. I loved the obi. It was a Japanese press. This is a limited edition Japanese press from 2012, and I don't know anything more than that about it. I just know that it last sold for over $102 on Discogs. You know, I don't know what's making this one go and increase in value like it has. Other than it's the Beatles and it's limited edition. That's really the only explanation I have. I don't know how limited it is, But I was shocked because, like I said, I paid $20 for it a few years ago. I just thought it was cool because it had the Obi strip. I love the Beatles, so I bought it. And wow, the prices now on Discogs are even more than $100 for, you know, if you want to buy that one. Pretty crazy. If you're familiar with that album, let me know in the details or in the comments what the details are about that one. I'd really love to know. Here is Winona, and to be honest with you, this is a country record, came out in the early 90s. Early 90s records tend to go up in value. This one took a while to get there. For a long time it sold for about 10-20 bucks, but recently it's gone up in value. It last sold for $80. I bought this one in Colorado a few months back when I was visiting Colorado in Colorado Springs, and when I took it to the counter, the record store owner said, "Oops, you got me. I should have raised the price on this record. This actually costs a lot more than what the price tag says." Evidently, it had been sitting in his store for a long time. That's, I guess, a really good recommendation. If there's some records that you are wanting and they're very expensive on Discogs, you may want to give some record stores a chance because they may have what you're looking for. They may have priced it 6 months to a year ago. And I'm telling you guys, when it comes to record collecting, 6 months to a year ago makes a huge difference in the vinyl value. So this is a great record, and it last sold for $80, and it's just going to keep increasing. This is the big one for me. This is the drum roll. This is the one I didn't expect to be as expensive as it is. And this is Kiss. This is a 2014 reissue of their Unplugged album. And it's a great one. I love the acoustic versions of all of these records. Ace Frehley and Peter Criss made they hadn't been in the band for a really long time, but they showed up for this MTV event and sang, Peter Criss sang Hard Luck Woman, Ace Frehley played his really great songs, and it's a 2 LP set. I bought this one as a reissue. I probably paid $25 to $35 for it. It last sold on Discogs for $250, and you cannot touch this record on Discogs right now for less than $150. Why? I guess it's out of print. It's a great record. I can't even imagine how much the originals must go for right now. It must be crazy. So love this. And those are 10 records that are in my collection that are exploding in value. Please share with me what records I need to be looking out for that are exploding in value from your collection. And please subscribe, hit the notification button. I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.